So let's get started for today, huh? So today is talking about inflammation, right? Okay. Do you guys know what is inflammation? Anyone knows inflammation? How to explain inflammation? On fire. Because everyone like out there, you Google or maybe on Facebook, Instagram, you always say inflammation, and so on, right? What the heck is inflammation? Do you know what is that? Inflame. Right? Inflame, okay, like on fire, right? So very simple, very simple. Let me show you how to get inflammation, okay? Right, you want to how to get inflammation? Yes. Okay, I teach you now. Okay, so now maybe you turn to your left side. Turn to your left side. Or maybe facing each other, facing each other. Okay? And then you start slapping each other. After slap, right? What happened to the face? Become red, right? So that is inflammation. Okay, you understand? All right. So basically, inflammation is an immune response of the body. It's like when you are injured, like maybe you accidentally cut yourself. Okay. So what happened? You become what red color, right? Become red, and then it's swelling, right? And is it painful? Sometimes painful, and sometimes when it's healing, it's also itchy one. Correct. So those are all the signs of inflammation, where your body is trying to heal. So actually, inflammation is not a bad thing. You understand? Right? So because it is an immune response that is trying to heal that part of the body. But the problem is, if after 1 day, okay, 2 days, normally after a few days, it will no more swelling, right? But some people, actually, if it swells for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and for 10 years, then is that a problem? That is a big problem already. So this is what you call the chronic inflammation. So means that maybe there are some factors that's causing it to be long-term inflammation. Okay, so that is what we are scared of. Okay, because this inflammation can cause so many health issues. Okay, so and including what kind of issue? This one. Okay, 73% Malaysian. Have you seen this news before? Oh, this recent news over here. Okay, actually it's 2017. I think the percentage is much more now, okay? Right? And of course, today, do you know why is special day for today? It's the World Obesity Day. You know that? So the thing is, obesity have a special day for it. You know how serious is that, right? Okay. So and Malaysia itself is actually #1 in Southeast Asia. Okay. In fact, now it's #1 in Asia already. So #1 is what? In being fat. Okay. Right. Other than being a country with lots of good food, all sorts of variety of foods is here. At the same time, the obesity is very high. And in fact, like 1 out of 3 is high cholesterol, hypertension is high blood pressure, 1 out of 3, and 1 out of 6 is actually diabetes, right? All these are we call it the metabolic disease. So which are like has been like haunting all of us. Okay. And believe or not, if I didn't guess wrongly, very probably your house in your family also have someone with this problem. Correct? Yes. Okay. That's 3% got one, right? Contamination and sure get one. Right? So, and what other things? These kind of things. Have you seen it? Yeah. And it's like even now kids like just born also have this issue. It's like when kids are born, they should be the purest, right? So means they haven't contaminated with all the processed food, right? Okay. So because as we grow up, we start to eat all sorts of stuff, and then maybe air pollution or all sorts of pollution, then we get contaminated. But babies just come out already got this issue. There's something wrong somewhere, right? Okay, this is getting very serious already because now this information they just not explain already. Okay, so this is how inflammation can affect many things, right? In fact, even like obesity, even like sometimes even like those like Alzheimer, arthritis, everything is all related to inflammation. Okay, so last time, many years ago, okay, before germs, nowadays before this one we know from bacteria or virus, right? But before that, maybe 18th century that time, no one think that, hey, how come this person suddenly get sick? They don't know actually they got bacteria and viruses at that generation. Okay, so normally what they think it's the act of God, or the God punished us. So that's why we get the disease, right? So, but nowadays they found at 18th, 19th century, they found that, actually, what actually caused disease is actually the germs, which is bacteria, virus, fungus that we cannot see. Okay? So, but nowadays, what is the thing that is causing disease? No more, not germs anymore. Actually, a lot of germs already got one vaccine now, all those stuff, right? So already kind of protected already. Not like last time, a lot of people can die from the malaria, right? A lot of people can die from, the E. coli and so on, right? But nowadays, not often you see people food poisoning until die one, right? Very rarely one. Okay? What is the disease that is common nowadays? Allergy, autoimmune, cancer, high blood pressure, right? Heart attack, right? So all these diseases because of poor nutrition and environmental toxins. Okay? Right? For example, have you seen all this already? We live in this city, we always see all these things. Okay? This one, our water is very clean one. Okay, very clean. Okay, right? Of course, car exhaust and all these things, but actually it's closer than you think because every day, do you wash your hair every day? Yes. Okay, you shower every day, right? You spray maybe perfume, right? Maybe you also wash the clothes, right? All these, what are those? Those are all chemicals, correct? And you imagine this amount of chemical go away, right? If everyone is using every single day, a little bit. So it's accumulated, it's everywhere. And a lot of these things, right, can actually seep through a lot of chemicals, can actually seep through the skin and go into our body. And have you tried before, like if you go to a swimming pool, if they use chlorine one. So after you swim in the swimming pool, right, how you feel about your skin? Very dry and very like like that, right? Not like very soft and smooth, right? It's like that one. Chlorine also can be absorbed in the skin. So means even like we actually did experiments before. Okay, this one we did it because we want to do the water filter demo at the time. So you know that if you gargle with a tap water with chlorine, you gargle it, you spit it back up, you test the water, the chlorine is gone. Wow. So where is the chlorine? Already, you haven't swallowed one, right? You didn't swallow, right? So you actually go through your skin into your body already, right? So this is how scary it is. So that's why we are exposed to so much chemical, right? So this called is in Chinese it's called 金皮毒, or in English I try to ask ChatGPT. I don't know in English is that, but they say it's transdermal toxin. Means the toxin that just go into your skin. Okay, right? And even like clothes, clothes itself, like all this color, where do they come from? They need to soak in some chemicals, then only get the color, right? Wow, now a lot of different color, red color, and so on. All these are chemicals as well. Right? That's why some people they wear certain clothes, they get allergy and so on, right? Because of that. Okay, so that's why this is very recommended one. Okay, this is not related to the smoothie topic, but I feel that it's very important that you want to use skincare and even the body wash and so on. That is don't have a lot of chemicals, don't have harmful chemicals, right? So for maybe some people never don't know, but I think a lot of people already know this brand, right? Okay, Artistry and G&H, all under Amway one, okay? So they are actually certified vegan one. Oh, you know what is certified vegan? Normally food only vegan, right? But skincare and body wash, hair care is all vegan. So means the safety level, how high is it? Okay, right? So that's why this is also a way to cut down your toxins that go into your body, right? A lot of factors. So and what other factors? What are these? No vitamins. These are actually medicine, okay? So medicine. So for example, right, when you Like you have taken antibiotic before, right? So if you cannot finish the antibiotic, why do you put it up? You throw away? Do you go back to the pharmacy, return back to the pharmacist or the doctor? When do you throw it? You throw rubbish bin, right? Where the rubbish go? You end up in our water system. So you know our water also contains antibiotic nowadays. Recent news only come out the star couple. Our water has steroid, have antibiotics, and all sorts of things inside. Right? It's a concoction of a lot of those medicine. Okay, and of course another reason that we constantly have inflammation, right? Because when people, like for example, my case, if I go see doctor because I got eczema, I go see doctor. What the doctor will give me? Cream, the steroid cream, right? To reduce the inflammation. Okay. So, but the thing is that if you constantly, I find that in personal experience, I find that the more I suppress it, the more it never heal, right? Yeah, I feel that it actually spread to all places. Okay, it's like I apply that area in my leg, the area no more already, okay? But I find that other places start to pop up the eczema. You understand? Normally don't have one, last time never had it, right? But suddenly got. So I don't know, this is my personal opinion, okay? Personal opinion, right? So because the concept of medication is that the more we suppress the body immune system, because the steroid or whatever medication is to suppress what? To suppress our own body. It's not to suppress the bacteria, you understand? For example, if today you are coughing, right? Coughing is to expel any toxins that go into the body, right? For example, got bacteria going, got dust going. What happened? You cough, you sneeze, right? So, but when the person cough, right? What do we do? What do most people do? Go buy the cough syrup to stop what? Is it stop the bacteria? No, you stop the cough, right? It's like your immune system want to fight, we stop the fight. Okay? So imagine if anyone got kids after kids, how many of the others got kids? Or kids or babies, right? Okay, so imagine if did that kid, right? Every day you spoon feed only, spoon feed until grow up, everything you help them to do, they don't do anything. What happens when they grow up? Useless. Become fai chai, fai chai. Are you not fai? Then you know what is fai chai? Okay, so basically become useless, correct? So same for immune system as well. The more we suppress it, the more useless it gets, right? Then it becomes stupid. Then suddenly it start to attack your own system. So we call it autoimmune disease, right? Inflammation, then it's like fighting yourself. So that's why chronic inflammation slowly come from there. Understand? Because you're fighting yourself, you treat yourself as an enemy, you keep on hitting yourself, like keep on slapping yourself. That's how it happens. Autoimmune disease is like that. Keep on slapping yourself. Right? Okay. So, and how we should normally eat. This one we know the Harvard food pyramid thing, right? Okay, you need to have carbs, protein, fat, and 40 other types of nutrients, right? Okay, but what do we normally eat? It's like this, correct? Okay, so you understand. So actually, this thing is called sub-health, right? We know what is healthy, we know what is sick, but you know what is sub-health or not? Sub-health means that you're in the middle. You are not sick enough to like go to hospital or bedridden, but you are not absolutely healthy as well. It's like you have small symptoms. Okay, so here are 15 examples of it. Okay, you can screenshot and take a look. How many you get, right? Okay, so like if you get any of this, for example, what is it to get sick? Maybe you get constipated. Maybe you get itchy skin. Maybe you easy allergic to certain food. Maybe you just have bad breath, or maybe hard to sleep, insomnia. Right? All of these are just small issues that won't kill you, right? It's just discomfort only, right? But the thing is, this is the problem that most people, 75% of people actually is in this region. And the thing is, if you don't do If we still don't change, it will eventually become more serious, cancer and other diseases. But the good news is, if we change it, we can go to that 5% of people there. It's a little bit blur, but you can see the word. What is the word? Health. Okay, very good. Okay, right. So, okay, and also one more thing that I want to mention. This is actually our gut system. Okay, so in our gut, right? Normally it looks like this. This is the gut cell, and then we got this thing called venous. Take a little bit science. Okay, can science. Okay, before I want to choose already. Okay, so because I want to get this concept right, so that you understand why are we doing this juicing. Okay, right? So very important. So this is what the normal gut looks like. So these are cells. Okay. So what the gut function is. So you have a lot of food particles or your shit basically is up here, right? All those stuff there is your shit or whatever. So inside the shit, actually the body will actually absorb the nutrition. Okay, and then transfer into the blood. Alright. So the problem is when this start to inflame, your gut also inflame already. Okay? When inflame, right, they call this leaky gut. Leaky gut means that so there are gap between these cells. So the bacteria, the virus can start to go into your blood already. Okay, you imagine in your intestine is all the shit, right? So if the shit go into the blood, what you become? You become full of shit, right? Okay, I think something is sucking into the whole body. Okay, right? Okay, so can you understand? Right, so these toxins actually go to the body, and normally people who have this problem, you have a lot of maybe skin issue, allergic issue, autoimmune disease, all will come from that really. Okay, understand? Right? So how to cut down inflammation? Actually very simple and popular. Just now we talk about inflammation. Number one is the toxins and then nutrition. So we generally reduce toxin and increase our nutrition. Done. Right? But how? How do we do it? Okay, so there are many ways. If you Google also a lot of this stuff. So they always talk about maybe if you got infection, you treat the infection, reduce the toxins exposure, like changing your skincare or whatever thing that touch your skin, make sure it's more organic, right? Purchase organic food, okay? Of course, some people might say, hey, organic, so expensive and so on, right? Okay, and yeah, people who actually research saying that, hey, organic food and normal food, the nutrition level is about same only, but the thing is the extra things that it carries on, right? So extra chemicals that go in. So end up your body need more nutrition to fight the toxin. So have adequate protein. Okay, this one actually, even if you don't know this, you also don't need to eat more protein, right? Okay, so increase antioxidant. Antioxidant is very good for reducing the toxins. So especially with vitamin A, C, E, ACE is the common antioxidant that's very good in reducing inflammation. Right? Okay, does not mean others won't reduce, also will help on. Okay, but normally it's ACE. Okay, and then fibers as well. Fibers is good because it helps the gut system as well. Right? When the gut is healthy, your body reduces the inflammation. Eat every 3 to 4 hours. This is basically you eat 3 meals a day. Okay, right? So I have sleep hygiene. So means you sleep because the lesser you sleep, your cortisol level, the stress hormone will be high, and then it cause a lot of issues. And of course, supplementation very important as well. Okay, to fill in the gaps of what you're lacking. And of course, mindfulness, meditation, I think stress. Actually, in fact, stress is one of the major cause of inflammation. Okay, major source of toxin. Okay, so you see that the person, wow, eat healthy, everything, then but still have problem, means maybe the stress level is very high. Okay, or sleep didn't do well. Okay, so understand? But you can see, wow, so many things. Is it like very confusing sometimes? It's like, wow, so many things to do. Right? Work already so busy, you still need to think about all these things, right? So that's why, okay, today Okay, pause one video. So that's why today we are going to do this juice, okay? Right, these are just some examples, okay? Like these are what I do every single morning, okay, for the past 400 odd days already, okay? In fact, even before we do this gut reset smoothie thing, way before that, already 10 years, we have been doing similar juicing concept as well, but not like now more structured and so on, okay? Right? So we got a lot of recipes on. So today I'm going to pick some recipes for you guys to try. This book later can send to you guys also. Okay, good. Okay, so before I get started with this blending, I want to invite my beloved assistant and wife, Jenny, to come and help me. Without her, Jenny have to cook things up. Okay. Right, so today I'm going to blend a few. You want to try the most delicious one first and try the most basic one first. Huh? Basic one first.
You guys save the best for last.
Okay, save the best for
Good
last.
call.
Right, okay. So I'm going to do this recipe first. Okay, so this one, this recipe is. This one is very specific. We have different recipes. Some for cholesterol issue, some for high blood pressure issue, some for the blood sugar issue, and so on. But of course, every one of them is anti-inflammation also. You understand? Okay. Even if you don't have diabetes, can you drink this? Can on. Okay. So it's still healthy one. Okay. So first thing. All right. So today, what we are going to put in. Carrot, celery, cherry tomatoes, and so on. Okay, so and lemon as well. So lemon, right? For me, I always take the skin also. Yeah.
It's very yummy.
Yes. Okay. So why? It's like God creates every fruits in the balance. Okay. So have you imagined like I know have you eaten durian? Durian, right? After you eat the durian, the hand very smelly. What do you do with it? How to wash? You know how to wash away the smell? You run the water through the durian skin and use the durian skin water to wash your hand. So the durian smell will be gone.
Rinse your mouth too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So every fruit has a balance. So means the skin itself has certain nutrients that complements the flesh one. Okay. Of course, celery lah, celery. Of course, it depends on what blender you use. This is power blender, so can just muscle like this. Can just go in like this without issue. Okay. So next, I'm gonna put in water first. Sorry. Water. Okay. Today is freezer water. Okay. If at home is spring water. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So roughly, so depends on what you like. So I put in probiotics. Of course, you can put more So for example, in my house, I actually put multiple probiotics. Where's the prebiotic here? Two prebiotics here. So the normal prebiotic mixed fiber powder, which is to feed the probiotic just now. So this one is to cultivate the slimming bacteria. AKK, Akkermansia. Okay. Okay, I'll put in protein powder. Okay. Later, everyone share. Today, I'm going to blend 4 versions. Okay. So I think should be enough.
We only have 1 cup for each person, so you gotta hold.
Okay, share the cup. I mean, you reuse the cup. Okay.
My hand's clean.
Okay, you put the ice up. What is that?
Not share the cup.
Not share the cup.
Reuse
the cup. Okay.
My hand is clean, okay, everybody.
Okay.
How much you need?
Okay. Can already. I like it very cold one. So and of course, this is a very important ingredient for me. I actually put in crude oil, flaxseed oil or chia seed oil will be good, high omega, right? So normally I pour like vertically one, okay, but okay, I pour quite a lot. Right? So for my personal eczema, because very serious, right? So I pour about 50 ml. So means this bottle 5 times finish already. 5 days finish. Okay, right? So anything here. Okay. So if you want, you can put in body key as well. So because I want to make it more complete, but some people separate it out, like sometimes they drink it separately at night or something. But for today's special, I just mix together. Okay. Okay, ready? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
The blender.
So this blender, right, got a lot of easy function already. Right? So I just turn to this smoothie function. I press one time. Then jalan already. Okay, so while this is blending, we're going to do the second recipe, shall we? Okay. Very simple. The second one. This out the first one. Yeah. Okay, to my other blender folder. Okay. So this time we are potato. Expensive one. I normally add extra in it. Okay. Purple cabbage. Have you seen purple cabbage before? Or not? This one we steam at home already. Okay. But actually raw also can eat one. Okay, because there was one customer asking, raw cabbage can eat one, man? Then I asked her, you eat coleslaw before? Oh, yeah. Right? No cannot, right? So blueberries and I got extra cherry tomato, just mix it in. So I like to make it colorful because in the video it looks nicer. Okay, so same, pour in the water and so on. Pour water. Done already.
Yeah, put that, yeah.
Okay. So Jane will help me to pour to you guys to try. Okay, well, no more water. Yes. So I really put. Where are the other property? Okay, but just assume I put already. Okay. Okay, but protein is here. So I really every job also put probiotic one. I mean, even for today. Okay, more protein. What is this flavor? Chocolate, not nice.
Strawberry.
I mean, not nice with this combination. Put berry, But actually, sometimes I feel that if you put berry, right, this body key, so regardless what you put here, is actually about same taste. Okay. Maybe today we put special, okay? We put collagen here, okay? Collagen got a little bit pineapple taste one. So it give an extra hint of pineapple. So put 2 for you guys, okay? Oh, really okay. Okay, just it all also, So today you really drink this, you go back home, really reduce inflammation already. Okay, I think more water, not enough water. Okay. Okay. Okay, so same. Very fast. Is it on? Okay. So it's very convenient. Okay. Okay. Like all the recipe like very powerful. So like the concept, I think I read the concept. So Of course, there are different fruit and vegetable for different or better for different types of food. But the idea is you want to focus on 80% vegetable, 20% in food. Okay? Because some people out there might say, well, you make a fruit one food, right? Make the fiber and everything. Right? So I want to like more you think you do it so you first you will not find the one you do. So you see the stop right one don't stop the down don't think you can see you can do right or what the ending but you see that and it in yourself. Of course you have to why not go to the top. Don't put sugar, don't put sugar, okay, don't put sugar. Then they put the strawberry inside. Right, strawberry with sugar lah, right? You understand? Then okay, don't want strawberry also. Then they put what? Oh, the fruits are actually soaked with the sugar to preserve it. You understand? Also sugar, right? If not, they put ice cream lah, all sorts of things they will put okay, right? So very beautiful color, done already. So that's why when we do this blending, we want to focus on 80% is vegetable. Right, so you can see just now it's 80% vegetable, right? So and another things that we want to focus on. So why I put different colors of fruits and vegetable? Of course, in my video looks nicer. Okay, that's one factor. Okay, second factor. Actually, we need to have 5 colors every day. Okay, 5 colors of fruits and vegetables because every color gives you certain nutrients. For example, like just now, celery. How many of you eat celery? Wow, very good, Tiny. Wow. Yay. Who else eats celery? Who else don't eat celery? So if you don't eat celery, that means you cannot get the celery nutrition, right? But when you get inside, you can get a deal. So easy, right? And you don't even taste it, right? I think it also. Give me the next chart. Where's the chart? Washing. Okay. Right. So like some people don't eat certain food. Like last time, I actually this is what I do. After I start blending all this, right? The stomach or somehow the bacteria will change one. And in fact, last time I don't like to eat lady's finger one. You ask Jane, resist lady's finger because I don't like the slimy feeling. Right? So since young, my sister know, my mom also know. I resist lady's finger. My wife forced me to eat. You say at least one chew one time. Cannot, I feel like I want to vomit, right? But after I do this, that is that juice. I actually want to find lady's finger to eat. I go to the mixed rice shop. I will look on lady's finger. Okay, I'll take the lady's finger to eat. Right? So this is something very interesting. Okay, so when we do this blend of juice, we actually not only reduce inflammation, we are actually cultivating different variety of the bacteria inside, and the bacteria will actually not control, like make us more willing to eat healthy one. Okay, you understand? Right, this is very powerful, especially if your kids at home, right? Or maybe you are struggling like craving issues. Okay, a lot of people have craving issues. So they have a research 70% of people after they drink the Gaviscon, actually 74% reduce their craving behavior. Right, very powerful. Because your bacteria is telling you to be healthy. So nowadays, like last year, October, we actually one group of friends go to Thailand. So when you go to Thailand, there's one shop you must always eat one. It's called After You. Okay, so this After You have the best Shibuya toast. Oh, very nice. So a long time ago, we have been to Thailand before. So when we order that, the whole group of people order one plate, like hungry ghosts like them. In like that one. Okay. So but this time we go to Thailand. When we order it, let's take Thailand. When we order it, then we actually eat one piece, okay already. Then after that still got leftover, don't want to eat already. Right? The difference is so big difference. Okay. So How was the taste?
Good.
Okay, huh? Okay, very yummy. I didn't get to taste also. Okay, so now let's go on the this is actually the third recipe. Okay, because the first one is the most delicious. We move to the last one. Okay, right? So the one we are going to use baby spinach, cucumber, honeydew, lime. Okay, I forgot to drink cucumber, so I changed with green apple. Okay, so normally for me, I'll change if I don't have that specific one because sometimes really cannot find, right? So you just change. I change the same color one. That's my concept. Okay. So this is something that you can follow because same color normally have similar nutrition. Okay. Right. So the blender still have a top that. Okay. It's all here already.
Sorry, what did you exactly?
I actually changed with green apple. Yes. Okay. So of course, some people will ask this thing. Is I got one customer very confident. Because he said want to change the green color, right? So then can change watermelon or not? Watermelon is red color or is it green color?
Outside is green.
What do you think? What do you think? Green or red color? Okay, so the answer is if you eat the skin, it's green. No? If you eat the inside, it's red. All right, so we have the body inside. So you can see the key line. The key line, I also the limau in limau kasturi. Also throw the whole thing inside one. Okay, right? Can you? Okay, right. So same. Okay, you're gonna do the same thing. Yes. Okay. Today, wow, you guys eat so much protein already. I think almost my whole bottle gone already. Enough already. Okay, same. I'm gonna put some chassis oil. This one limited edition. I cannot buy already one.
Tell me when to stop.
So very expensive oil now.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
More until okay. All right.
It's the first time I make this.
Normally I'm the one to make juice for small person. Okay. Another body key. So today you eat 4 packet body key. Okay. So I find that this is very powerful things. It's a turmeric powder. Yeah. So because some people take turmeric, right? So but this one not for cooking. This one because turmeric normally is very hard to digest one. I mean body very hard to absorb the turmeric. So that's why Amway actually created this turmeric powder. They use called microcrystallized technology. So they actually make it 10 times easier for the body to absorb it. Okay, because turmeric is one of the highest antioxidant or anti-inflammation plant in the world. Okay. So today, paso dua.
Wow.
Yay! Okay. I don't know today spend how much like this. Okay. What else haven't put? I think put already. All put already.
That's it already.
That's it. Okay. Ice put already. Okay. Done. Okay. So this recipe will be very good. I think this one is actually I don't remember. I think it's blood pressure one. Okay. Oh, I haven't locked this. Okay. So they have safety feature. Okay. And we also can buy this one. Okay. So last time I always feel very expensive, don't want to buy it. But after I use it, then I know, okay, very good. You know, you can auto wash some more. Okay. So I don't even need to wash it will auto wash the All right, done with this. And now it's my last one. Last problem. Okay. Okay. So the last one is my favorite. Okay. Very favorite. And I believe it will be your favorite very soon. Okay. Okay. It's avocado banana. So I find that literally it's not avocado season. So I can find multiple supermarkets. I can find the right one. All still haven't done. So I have to buy it. Okay. Frozen avocado. So if you cannot find
Ice cream.
if you cannot find if you cannot find the actual avocado, then you have to use this first. This one more expensive than avocado. Frozen one, frozen one. So actually it's good also. Like sometimes we buy frozen berries and so on. You cannot find berries, you buy frozen berries. And oh I think never mind. Let's eat more, okay? Okay, we have a lot of bananas, okay? Banana. Wow, a lot of banana here. Okay, you want to go okay. So and this one it's not cockroach, okay? Okay, Kumari very scared of this because it looks like cockroach. Okay, so these are dates, okay? Dates, why? Because it gives sweetness. Very nice. Then put you want delicious, you don't want so delicious, then you put water okay? Okay, put milk. Okay, I think everyone want to drink more. Maybe you pour the whole thing. Okay. Okay. Ice. Oh, and normally I put a little bit coconut oil.
Wow.
Okay, so coconut oil actually has good oil as well, but you cannot have too much. Okay, so I just put a little bit for tasting. So put ice also. Oh, why the ice so big one? Okay, put ice. Okay. And then what else I want to put? Chocolate pudding. Yeah. You already know it's going to be very delicious. Okay. And today I brought something special. Chocolate pudding. Double chop, okay. This chocolate pudding, I normally use for tasting purpose. Okay, because the protein count a little bit lesser than the rest of the protein powder, because it has very good taste. Okay. Okay, so I think everything in already. Okay, so let's go. Okay, can feel the you can just taste already. Can smell the feel. Okay, so I just want to show you some examples. Let's we do have friends and take things together. They actually have I don't know you know what I don't know. So the two ways that I go so I don't think that no I don't too fast. There's a boy that's too fast. So you might go back. I'm there that in fact my wife is not like very strange in the work. During the day so how you see when it comes to that, your head you put like this, you need to find. So when you like big store, there's so more you do. Really well. Okay, so I so we went to drinking smoothie and this. Okay, ready. And for her, this it's not this cholesterol. Okay, it's cholesterol. Okay. I think it's this one. This one. So because this lady here, she actually got breastfeeding. Of course, doctor say no problem. I think the parent medication and so on. Right? But the thing is, if you're breastfeeding, you don't want to pass to the kids, right? You know what you never know what kind of things you pass to the kids, right? So so she said she's gonna don't take the medication. Okay? Right? She actually go and do the juicing. Because I told her my wife also can recover. So okay, she try out. So really, after 1 month, really improved so much already. This is during 1 month. And second month, she tell me already fully recovered already. Okay, good. So even like very complicated hormonal stuff and so on, it's possible to adjust one. Why? Because it's not because the smoothie is magic or whatever, because the smoothie only fulfills the criteria of the body's healing
You show them how to
ability.
clean.
Huh?
Yeah, show them how to clean.
Okay. Need to put water. Okay, so this one just to show you how to be water clean, okay? So very dirty, like that, Okay, so just put water.
How much?
Okay, yeah, don't disturb. Normally I put dishwashing liquid,
Got at the back.
Got it.
I can break free.
Okay, better you should drink. Thank you, thank you. Oh, so anyway, hormonal issue can improve, and then Jane actually has cholesterol issue. Okay, this one is low one. Okay, low one also improve. Jane one also from over until normal range already, and the difference is how long? 2 months, right? How many of you imagine got people got cholesterol 2 months can no more already? Very rare. Okay, almost impossible. No, some people live with it for the rest of their life, and especially those who keep on depending on the medicine. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn this knob, and I got a like a sorry, very hard to see, okay, but there's a button here on wash. So you wash. Okay, so later you wash, you will see how slow down here, slow down here, you see. Then after that, you just rinse and rinse, then something ready. Okay, especially you blend oily stuff, right? I usually want to take peanut butter, in peanut, you can make powdered butter, then make one. Now, on the day, we make mushroom soup. We use 4 kinds of three amount of mushroom, một cái nó là nó đi đếnទីlà giving quay sang là cái quay sang là quay sang mình dùng còn anh quay sang mình dùng nên còn đây này cái tên này okay. You know, my good restaurant in Westwood, Italian restaurant, one bowl, 50 bucks. That one really very nice. She tried before. We always go back to eat for but now we can do it home. Okay. So when we the house dinner about 2 minutes and then okay. I just talk here like here. Okay. All right. So, okay, so cholesterol also can improve. In fact, they have data. So they actually do research. 3,600 of people with before after blood test, you get of about 2.5 months. So these are the results. So 71%, 78% improve cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, all improve. Okay, so means we need data backing on it. Because out there in the market, no, cannot simply claim you can help any disease in the market or in the law, cannot simply claim it. So by here, you can have this database because they have already done the before after test reading. Okay, right? So of course, my Casey not here today, but you know, well, you see, 33 years old and 38 years old. Okay, so you see the kids also grown out already, huh? But the dad like no younger. Huh? Oh. So okay, more. Okay. Okay, and we have friends who have the diabetes ulcer. You know, like when you diabetes very serious, you get a cut, then the ulcer, the cut don't heal, it becomes an ulcer, right? Then it can go deep, and you can see the bone also already. Very scary. Okay, so like 3 months. Okay, already. Oh, because the doctor actually suggests, why not you just amputate that toe? But how is that feeling? You know, you cut the toe, not happy already. Yeah, something missing in life already, right? So luckily, same already, and then now can go travel because previously she want to go travel, she have to cancel the trip because of this thing, right? But now can travel freely, right? Good. So this is the importance of health. Sometimes we didn't realize until we get something like this. Okay, so a little bit story sharing now. Okay, so today we actually invite three very important people to share with us. So number one, we are going to have Angela. Can we come have a seat? Number two, we have Pauline. Yay! Okay, and Ivana. Maybe I think. Hey, tell me my plan longer. Okay, this is called, I don't know, if you're dry, it can become biscuit. All right, okay, so here, we have different stories to tell, but before that, I realized I haven't told my own story. Okay. Okay, so this is my personal story because I have eczema since young already. This is my early stage of eczema, not like very serious. Sometimes it fluctuates. So you can see it's just small area here. It's just small area here. Okay, but there was one time that actually it become worse. It spread. Okay, it spread to very jialat area, very serious. You can see big areas, and this is I think a video. So you can see big area until up there already. Previously only small spot here. Then spread. What very scary. I have maybe your friends or maybe yourself also got because normally no people see one, right? Okay, no need to tell me, okay, but it's really know right? So it spread. Oh, it start to spread. So I get really worried. Yes, in 20 years. So and the thing is, because my sister is a pharmacist, right? I get ample supply of a variety of creams to apply. Okay, a lot of free sample. Try this, try that, and you apply, right? So I try different creams. Of course, some creams actually help, but some creams actually make it like very itchy and so on. But the thing is, it never really heal. And then I go more already. So I actually buy the artistry, the language skincare, because the one. Okay, actually I steal my Bible. Okay, so I just use my Bible. So I actually apply. There was one stage I applied the most premium one, the gold color one. Okay, which is one bottle like this normally apply for face. Like I think 50 ml only. One bottle 1,000 times. Okay, very expensive. And I applied on my leg. And you know how fast can I apply on the leg? The leg so big area, right? So maybe I think 2-3 weeks something already. Okay, right? Normally people use 6 months. Right? So it's of course applying that cream actually helps a lot. Okay, but it's very expensive. Then I went to skin doctor also. This is I think around I think November last year. November or December last year, I went to see a skin doctor because it started to become more serious. Right? So I went to see skin doctor, and then the doctor gave me cream and medicine. Gave me reduce itchiness one, reduce the inflammation one, and even give antibiotic. Just to say, oh, maybe infected already, faster eat antibiotic. Right? You know, since I'm in Amway like 10 years ago, I already have the nutrition mindset, very scared of antibiotic, you know. Right? See antibiotic, you know what the one, right? But no choice, I say, really very serious, really. So need to take one, maybe need to take one. Okay, so I guess for the cream also, the cream, it says it's the doctor's special recipe. Okay, the time I didn't ask the steroid, but I say, what cream is it? Oh, this is a doctor's special recipe. Oh, okay, special recipe. Okay, because it's a very famous skin doctor, right? Only one shop only, right? Not like a lot of branches. Not doesn't go to the doctor got a lot of branches. But one very special one, only one shop only. Okay, right? Okay, so apply earlier, but that time I also didn't know. But when I applied, it actually improved a little bit. Okay, but the thing is, after I applied, that time I also got this spot also start to appear. But that time actually got a few dots is actually mosquito bite from the treatment. But after that, I find that how come this one got more dots? The one dot you said can grow dots on. Then start to have the whole leg here, here whole leg, here whole leg, and everything like that. Well, of course, cover can see, okay, but now no more already, okay, good to show. Okay, this one is now. This one is now. Because how you know it's now? This is the computer. Okay, we take photo there one. So this is just not the slide. Okay, so you know it's now. So previously like that. And in fact, it actually spread to the body also. Like that. Obviously, this is, you know where is this? Okay. Okay. Just take photo only. So, so you can see these patches, I really don't know what the heck is that, right? But it start to have other things coming up. Okay. So, yeah. So, but now all clear up already. So it's a stage of here, then go until different parts of the body. After that, then go to here. But now no more, it's all clear. But now clear is because after I go second time to the skin doctor, then I ask, got steroid? Is there got steroid? A little bit, must have a little bit, got other ingredient, but a little bit. Then I stop using already. Then I full on nutrition like this. Then clear everything already until now. Okay, so now nothing already. Okay, so this is the theory. So you can see, yeah, very hard time. You know, the time when this itchy thing, very hard to sleep also. Right? And then the mood also very bad. So always gonna injection. Okay, so need to see the very moody look. Because really, sometimes it's very just very irritated lah, you know, easily irritated. Okay, but now peace of mind. Very good. Okay, right? So this is my personal story. But of course, I really want to know Dia. Do you want to know Dia stories?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, well, Jim, you finish the juice already. Okay. Okay. So now, we're going to invite first person, Angela. Okay. And for it's like before this is your before, right? So your before, what is the things that you're struggling with your skin? The mic on.
Before I'm struggling with severe acne, then it comes and go, but not so bad. And
Okay.
then still uneven skin, and then
This is before the
serious.
before the COVID.
Before the
Before
COVID.
COVID.
So it's still considered
Still okay.
Still
okay.
okay.
Beautiful, not.
Yeah.
Okay. Very important. Okay. So next. Okay. So this is during 2020 and 2023. So what happens?
So I start working, then was working in the healthcare industry, and then the SOP is to wear mask for day.
Oh.
So that time I also study at the same time. So
So you work and study at the same time, but you also need to wear mask. Oh, okay.
so wear mask and network sleep, stress.
Yeah.
Slowly accumulate then all the pimple.
Oh, so become more serious already, right? So how do you feel? Is it painful, itchy, or
For that time, of course, it's painful. Like first time at the jaw area is like very big and very red.
oh
So like sometimes the big and red is sometimes deep also. So it's
Oh.
very painful.
oh got the what?
Then for the pus also.
Oh. Wow.
And then
Do you go like see doctor or what?
that time before MCO still can go facial lah. Then after that now cannot. So cannot, but still can see doctor.
Okay.
Doctor got prescribe their own lotion, cleanser, and their cream.
Oh,
Then
how many times you go check?
I think I went 2 times. Then the third time he said, "Oh, it's getting better, but not that quick. I give you a hormone controlling medicine."
Hormone control pill.
So I was okay lah. So I know like nutrition makeup is, I know it's slow, but okay lah.
Luckily, you come attend class to learn nutrition first.
So yeah.
Okay. So then how do you get started with doing the smoothie?
We started.
How do you start? Or why do you start?
I hear the benefit for gut reset, like help the skin, help the form, like the form.
The heart cholesterol.
So at the same time, like yeah, like do overview. So
Oh, so you blend for the whole family.
yeah.
Wow, so nice.
Then slowly, I didn't know after like 5-6 months, I see my ear like my skin so much better.
Oh, so you didn't expect also.
Yes.
Oh, didn't expect suddenly become beautiful.
Suddenly I realize.
Okay, so you guys, if you want to suddenly become beautiful, you know how to do it. Okay, right? Okay. So now, very nice video. So how do you feel now?
Feel happier. I feel happier and then not so stressed because I need to
Got people praise you.
go then pocket also not so expensive. Also you put things out.
Oh, okay. I save a lot of money, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Very good. So any message you want to pass to the audience or those people in the Zoom?
Try it yourself.
Thanks.
You know, suddenly, yeah, better health and happier.
All right, okay. Thank you. Okay. So what do you guys get from this sharing? You want to get beautiful, you just bring this sharing here. Okay, and save makeup. Yes. All right, okay, so next one. Next up, we're going to have Polly. Okay, Polly is a mother of 3, right? She's struggling with certain skin allergy as well. Okay, right? This is Polly's hair. Okay, what happened to your hair? What happened?
It's so sudden, it's like very allergic. And if you see, I really cannot do anything. Even I cannot wash the, even I cannot put my hand in water. Even I want to take shower, it's like very hard for me. And then even I want to drive car, go the steering, I cannot. I only can drive like in one hand, you know.
Oh,
So I have to go like this. I cannot like hold like this.
oh,
Even I cannot write. If I want to go somewhere and pay the bills or what, sometimes the cashier they won't take from the bank. They thought that's a problem.
oh.
I've tried a lot. Like they avoid clean, like they see my hand like because my hand not this part also you can. So it's like right, and then you can see like blood the lot. So I say like I really suffered like every night I cry. So like
It's like,
yeah, it's like terrible pain.
okay.
So I went through a lot. I tried because I got my sister, both sisters are doctors.
Wow.
Because they told me, my younger sister, she always told me because I say I won't take any medication. Because that time, still already told me to engage in the current set. But still, maybe I didn't take the proper way. So my sister told if I don't take medication, my lungs will have problems.
Oh.
Because she said it can affect my lungs.
Oh.
So it's like she saw already my legs all like so she said it affect my lungs and can become very serious.
That was when was it?
She's around last year, around December, not December, like January like that. She
Oh,
told me. So I avoided to take. And it fully depends on the Nutrilite,
okay.
but she said, no, you have to take. So that time my son was 2 plus, I was still breastfeeding him.
Oh,
So I was still breastfeeding him and she asked me to stop breastfeeding. She said, you have to take. So I forced myself to put Nutrilite, and then I thought she would give me medicine, but she asked the senior doctor to put injection with steroids.
oh,
So because this is first time I'm taking steroids, so I feel like I don't want to stop breastfeeding also, because child, right? So possible I want to give, but my sister said you have to stop, because for your skin and for your health, you have to stop. And then she put injection, 2 injections she put.
wow.
So and then I feel so like worried, and then still until 2 days still cannot cure.
Oh,
And then
how much it cost it?
she like one medication like 1,000.
Wow.
So I only like paid 2,000 for it. That's 2 injections.
So injection or
And then she gave a lot of
other things are.
other things. So, but I didn't take the pills because I don't have to believe. So, whenever she asks, I just lie to her. Because I know she already put the steroids. So, but still, I try to make it easier. I try to, but still, I cannot because I'm working in
Customs.
working in the narcotic departments, in drug department.
Oh,
So I'm stressed because I cannot hold the pens or I cannot do anything. So I always feel stressed. Sometimes when I see drugs, why don't I take the drugs? So I feel more stressed, really stressed, because I cannot ride, I cannot drive car, even I cannot go outside to see
that is
anybody.
painful.
Yeah,
Oh,
because when anybody see my hand, they like try to avoid me.
oh,
Even I cannot carry anything, I have to depend on someone.
oh.
So it's very painful.
It must be very not convenient and very hard for you.
Then after that, I went to the second specialist clinic. I went there, they said I will take blood test, so everything. So I took also. So they also give me some steroid cream, but still cannot. Then one day, when I was talking to Zoom, I think. So then Daniel told me why don't you try the collagen.
Okay. So like just now, what she means is when we do the gut reset, also take the collagen as well. Okay.
Mix it for them.
You can separate or mix it there. So like for my personal case, I need to increase here because maybe normal gut reset can just maintain a bit. So I should increase the level until I see can progress up. So I actually increase until 6 collagen and 6 probiotic every day. Okay, and I see good effect. That's what I told Pauline to do it as well. Then very nice you do it.
Happening,
You need to be made,
I have no choice. And he told me the next morning, I said, why don't give the last chance? Because I give up already to my God. Whatever happens is happens. You want to take me also, you take it like I cannot tahan already. I said already. So I said, okay, now and then he told me, yeah, just why don't I drink? So I started to drink 6 collagen, 6 probiotic with protein. But I didn't God reset, I do separately. This one I take separately.
you separate.
Yeah,
You don't go for
so I took and then I also include the rosary shine.
Okay. Interesting.
So I took the rosary shine. So just 2 weeks. Thanks God.
Wow.
Now no, but my skin all peeling off.
I think just feeling of the
Peeling off. I make my
carrying the skin, but no pain anymore. So can dry, can.
Yeah, can do everything.
I see. Okay. Okay, so serious like this also can one, okay? So because a lot of things nowadays, there's a lot of weird issues. Sometimes like, what kind of issue is this? This like some hormone issue, then suddenly got some weird names issue, right? So all these issues, if you really break it down, so actually the cause is lack of nutrition or too much toxin in. Okay, and sometimes the toxin is stuck from even when the baby is inside the womb, because the mom passed the toxin to the baby, right? So that's why we need to be really take care of health, right? Not only for ourselves, but also for the next generation as well. Okay. So and next, Eva. Okay, Eva is a pharmacist, no? So this is her story. Okay. Before this, how is your story like? Okay, what is your before?
So before this, I'm actually underweight. I'm actually underweight, and then I got a lot of pimples. I'm growing non-stop one. So annoying, very annoying. So I didn't know how to actually solve it. And that time I only use I go pharmacy and buy cleanser, especially for acne one, because I want to remove. So at the beginning it really works, okay. But after some time it doesn't really work. Even if I keep on using it every day very diligently, but the pimple is still coming out like okay, no, today go here, tomorrow go here. I just cannot. When it's more okay, no time, those that got yellow color inside one and then it will burst one, and it's very annoying, because you go out see people and then people straight away first thing you look at that thing. So it's very I really high stay. So that's why I tend to like squeeze it and remove it. But the more you touch it, it will become black at that point, and the spot, then a lot of black spot, there are a lot of scarring, and then eventually end up like spots are surface because they a lot of scarring.
The scarring,
Yeah,
okay.
scarring is very bad. So and then that time, I also low energy level, very. But I need to sleep at 10, means around now I have to sleep already last night. My brain totally cannot function. Okay. And then I fall sick easily. If I sleep, I can take 1 month to recover. Even cold and flu, normal and flu, I take 1 month to really recover fully. It's that bad, it's that bad. So serious period pain. It's so painful until I have to sit anywhere on the corridor.
Wow.
That time is uni time. I was in uni time. I just walk, then suddenly pain come, then I just sit somewhere. I sit toilet, just sit like that. And there's one time my friend had to carry me back to the hostel because I totally cannot walk.
Wow.
And all these are like what Daniel mentioned in self-help, where it doesn't kill you, but then it's just very annoying, affecting your life just like that. And I remember there's one time, actually a few times when my period come, I blacked out and I totally cannot say anything.
Wow.
So it's very serious. At the time I'm only 21 years old only. Then I was like thinking, wow, period until my menopause on my 50 years old. So I still got 30 years like that. How to I cannot accept it, And sleep issue, the time I can sleep. But the time I don't really know, even as a medical student, I don't really know what's happening in my body. I don't know how to control it. Then very lucky that because Daniel introduced me, talked to me about nutrition. Then I realized that nutrition probably is the way that close the gap between bring me from sub-health fat to healthy status. So that's why I started with blending, like the juicing. Because that time we don't have much
We don't have this thing called
gut
gut reset.
reset.
Don't have this thing.
But
But we're already practicing the thing.
yeah, we're practicing putting fruits and vegetables, putting supplements, blend everything. Then every morning I will take that because that time my appetite is not very good. I eat a bit already, and we don't really have like nutrition concept last time. Like we thought that eating full is enough, but we don't care about quality. So sometimes it's a one big bowl of fried rice. I can finish one, I eat a lot, but still like that, still underweight. I even end up become people punya DBKL. Or people always ask me, why you're so skinny, you eat every day, you finish all the food. I become BBKL still underweight 39 kg. 39 kg is the weight when everyone see me, they say, when the wind blow, you have to grab tight, grab on scale, tree, or later fly off. So, yeah, because the time if you want, then I learn about nutrition. Then you say, oh, you have to eat more protein and you have to oils, you have to eat more fruits and vegetables. To me, it's like, you have to eat so many, it's very difficult. You know, you have to keep on chewing all these things. It's like, wow, you know, we need to take how long already. So that's why blending becomes something very, very convenient for me. I just chuck in everything, blend, drink it, I got it, just go. Because it actually helped me to put in more and more ingredients in my body because I know that if I really want to gain weight to normal and I want to solve all these issues, then I really have to put in a lot more nutrition compared to other people. So this is the way that helped me to put in everything. And true enough, after a few months of starting this blending, my weight gained to 42. Yeah, it's a very surprise. Then my pimples started really grow, and at the same time, I also started using artistry to seriously learning how to do proper cleansing with the products that are really suitable for our skin. Then I start to realize, the pimple, when they grow, it actually will shrink off and then go away, and eventually it doesn't really come up anymore. And throughout this whole journey, I actually learned how to manage my body even better. That I know that if it's not to say that I don't grow pimple anymore. If today there's really one pimple coming up, I know exactly what happened, what I did. Because sometimes I sleep late I eat fried food, I eat too much sugar or even period is coming, I didn't take care of myself. Last month, then I know something will happen. Then I correct it, then the next month no problem.
I feel the self-awareness is very important. Of course, the knowledge on how you can take care of yourself, right? And maybe something I got anything to say. Okay. Actually, something I want to add on because we are siblings, right? But you can see siblings have a lot of issues. And I mean, like both also got health issues, right? A lot of small. So you can see sometimes it's like if one person got a health issue, probably the whole family actually quite similar, right? Because probably we eat the similar food, have similar lifestyle and so on. So that's why when we do blend like this, it's actually very good, right? Because one blend you can share with your whole family already. So we always want to encourage one 一人健康全家健康 so one person healthy and actually change the whole family's health. Maybe if you look back, maybe your parents or maybe your relative or maybe your siblings also having certain health issue, okay, also certain inflammatory issue. So that's why it's actually very good thing because since young, I remember normally breakfast is, of course, I'm very thankful for my mom to prepare. My mom is behind her. Okay, I'm very thankful. My mom prepared, like she wake up like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to prepare breakfast for us. Because the time is 6:30, we need to breakfast, then go to school already. Right? So she wake up 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Okay, so I'm really thankful for that. But the time, I think a lot of times is Milo breakfast. Sometimes Nestum, there's time, the Nestum, the pre-mixed Nestum, or Maggi mee. And sometimes very nice one, me. And sometimes very good one, got toast and 2 sausage, got egg one, Western food, or wow, right? I'm very thankful for that, right? Well, because a lot of processed food, okay. But nowadays, so after we know about doing blending like this, my mom actually do blending instead of preparing all those food. Actually save more time, in fact, compared to preparing those for need to have great toast and so many things. And we save a lot of time. And at the same time, actually, if I look back during our noon lunchtime when I was primary school, lunchtime is this kueh. I'm very scared of this kueh one because 1 week eat 2 times a day. The white color kueh, And that thing only got some salad, choy bowl, like that. And that is for lunch, you know. So I'm very scared until because but I'm a person very shy, like, you know. If you know my story, very shy, I don't tell one. So I will because we always go to the auntie's house, the auntie will cook for us for lunch, right? So I will eat already. Then I put everything, the whole thing into my mouth. Then I said, I want to go toilet. Go toilet. Just spit it out again. And then flush. Luckily, no stuck lah. You know, everyone will know why you got this grade. Okay, so I remember our lunch is like that, the kueh, that thing, or I know Maggie mee, fried rice, bee hoon, lo shi fan, the lo shi fan. Normally it's like that every single day. The typical Chinese thing, you know, right? But the thing is because for a long period of that since young, so develop a lot of different issues around us, right? But thankfully, we doing like learning about nutrition, then we start learning like this every single day, then really changed a lot already. Okay, of course, some days, last time, some days lazy, just drink the shake and body tea, right? But nowadays, ever since that reset, we really do it every day already. Because I just plan with for me and my wife and for my sister, then with my mom and her and then later. Okay. Any other things? How you feel now? Okay, well, I haven't seen now.
Last year now, this is actually last year, 2024.
Now it's here.
This is, yes, I was trying to do this. From this to 2007. 2007. This is like, you know how many years ago? 80 years ago.
70 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
So,
Not better?
But yes, much more.
Much better.
you know, when I actually started, when I just started, I told you that I gained weight to 42 kg, right? So that time I thought that, wow, my health already better. You know, I solved everything, my no more period pain, nothing at all. So I thought my health very good. Then I did it. This one is my record of my all the
Okay,
guys.
very beautiful, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So you make things happier. You know, through God reset, you get happier, so you do more happy stuff.
Yes.
So and I thought that at this stage I thought it's very good already. You know, this stage is around 45 kg. It really without exercise. So, but then I didn't know that the more we take care of our gut health, the more we focus on anti-inflammation, it can even transform even it's like last year September and even until today it's like wow, super amazing. It's really I suddenly also got surprised, you know, because of that. And then it's really to me it's like even though my age is getting older, but then my health is getting better. And then I feel younger as well, more energy. My energy is even better now, can always sleep late. So,
Can sleep late better.
but it's not very good again, but I'm trying to sleep early and it's really amazing. So you guys really have to try out yourself. And latest update about my weight now, I'm 50 kg.
Okay, of course, for people who don't want to lose weight, is that gaining weight like why so special? But you know, to gain weight is way harder than losing weight. Okay, if you didn't know, huh? Okay, gaining weight is way harder than losing weight. So you can see, right? Yeah. Thank you for Angela's and Pauline for Eva. Thank you. Okay, maybe you are the last one review. Okay, just one last thing I want to share is okay, so love yourself lah, right? This is what I feel. Okay, this is what I feel because my eczema, why 20 years old? Because I learned about nutrition 10 years back already, right? But it's like how come still haven't able to fix? Because the time I always have this saving mentality, save, you know, supplement expensive. You understand? Right? All these fruits are all expensive. Fruits nowadays not cheap, Okay, all this healthy stuff expensive, eat cheaper lah, right? Correct or not? Okay, so even when you buy supplements, actually I've been eating them. Of course, you do see improvement, but it's like, oh, actually can be even better. So I do see in early stage of my blending and so on, I actually see an immunity better because last time I used to have sinus, nose block. Nose block can be almost 24 hours, and so I'm so used to using mouth to breathe, right? So when my wife when sick, she got nose block, and why you so feel so bad? I'm okay, well, you know, nose block, right? Because everything I nose block since young. Okay, I can use mouth to breathe normally. Okay, maybe you can try. Use mouth to breathe, don't use the nose to breathe. Very high one, right? I can be so used to it, no problem, right? Okay, I can go without a nose one. I can live without. Okay, so, but after when I start taking off, really no more nose block. Okay, maybe occasionally, but maybe people will run down. But the thing is, almost no nose block. Last time when I get a little bit dust or when I just wake up, I will sneeze. Maybe sometimes sneeze 10 times, 20 times, sneeze until here painful or every day. But nowadays I hardly sneeze at all really. Right? I don't wake up and sneeze. Even a little bit dusty, I don't sneeze also. My mom can tahan already. Right? Yeah, I had 3 cat at home. No sneeze, okay? Right? If some people are a little bit cat fur. Yeah, also itchy already. No. So and then last time I remember during my college time, even I every week sure sick one, runny nose, fever, coughing, all these are sure got one. Okay, either one, very choose either one. But nowadays I can probably say that I don't really get sick anymore, right? Except for my eczema, So that's the part that still cannot fix. So there was one day, my outline geriatric didn't tell me, fix it out, muscle, really nutrition, really muscle I know expensive a little bit, right? Because really, 6 collagen, 6 probiotic really a little bit higher in cost. But the thing is, you do it, you see it's super effect. Everything, settle everything. So health is like this one. Sometimes you really need to invest in it, then you really see life change so much, right? Because for me, I think that because I go to the skin doctor, one time was just $400, $300 already. So might as well you invest back into your health, right? Right or not? Because sometimes you go out and eat, like me and Jane go and eat, accidentally $100 already. Go some restaurant, a Korean restaurant in Japan, no more already. But $100 can actually buy a lot of stuff already, Right or not? Okay? So my advice for everyone is like really do this seriously, right? Not just for, of course, some people do it for weight loss and so on. Not just for weight loss, but you can actually see a lot of miracles happening in you just by doing this, right? Very simple morning breakfast. Okay, that's basically